So, have you wondered about how Python can solve real-world projects? Well, today I'm going to walk you through an exciting Python project that my university have provided me uh, for like past couple of weeks. And Hi, my name is Juan Chakrajoshi, and I'm a student of Birmingham City University. My student ID is 251237887, and I'm the student of computer science, artificial intelligence. So today I'm going to explain my code that I have written, and it have basically it have two modes, GUI mode and terminal mode. It depends on user how the user works the system. So basically the program starts with the main function, the main.py, and in main.py I have imported some dependencies such as GUI of hospital management. It's a GUI file and a library called tkinter, which will help me to make the GUI for this system. And I have bunch of files imported here. Those are admin and doctor and patient. So this is the function for terminal mode. I'll explain this in a bit seconds. So the program start with this function called main, and basically here I have a instance or object of admin class and a list of doctor class and a list of patient class and a empty list of grouped patient, which I'll explain later, and we have a list of discharged patients, which is also empty. So basically the program starts with this message: choose the mode of the operation. So the when the program runs, the user is asked with two options, the GUI and terminal. So we can switch between these two options, and yeah. So if user selects one, the system will redirect the user to the GUI mode, which is like way better than terminal mode. And terminal mode is kind of complicated, but yeah, it's also okay. Let's explain about the terminal part first. So basically, if user selects two, the system will ask the user for login details like username and password. If user enters correct password, the user will be redirected to the, as I said, the terminal mode. And here we have bunch of parameters: admin, doctor, patient, group patients, and discharge patients. So it's basically we are passing these list and objects through the uh, where we have the terminal. Here we have arguments for those objects and lists. So yeah, let's take the so basically our username is admin at the beginning, and 123 is the password. So I'm going to log in first. Okay, so if we get successfully logged in, we'll be redirected to the main menu where we have bunch of options. So first, let's start with register one. So basically, this is a doctor management system, and uh, if we select one, it will ask us what. how we can manage the doctors in the system or in the hospital. Like as I said, this is a real world project, so this is how it works. So if I select one, it will redirect me to the hold on, redirect me to the doctor management on on my admin.py. Let me get that first. Um, I don't know why the control not working. Yeah. So basically, if we select one, it will ask us about the operation, which operation we want to choose. So in this system, we can register a new doctor and view the doctor that are already in the system. Update doctor's first name, last name, and specialty. And also we can delete some doctors. Uh, so let's go with the flow. First, start registering a doctor. So it asks us about doctor's first name. Let's say one for instance, and surname Joshi. Um, let's say let's keep it simple. Uh, okay. So I have passed first name as Bhuvan and second name surname as Joshi and specialty as specialty one. So basically after that it doctor is registered and it redirect us to the terminal mode where we have the uh, main menu. So we'll go through the doctor management system again. This is our doctor management and yeah, if we try to view the doctor that we have registered and the doctors that are already in system, we'll press 2 and yeah, this shows the ID of the doctor and full name of the doctor and their specialty. So let's discuss how the system is working here. Um, Let me get that first. So there is a variable called new doctor and it is executing the get doctor details method from admin class. So here we have mm, the system asking for first name, surname, and specialty of the doctor, and it's returning a class with past arguments. So this is basically like it will be like object and x something like memory location. Yeah, so it will be passed like that. And if we go to the doctor management, uh, we can yeah, it's simply saving the doctor. Hold on, let me get that first. So it is checking a condition where if the doctor that we are registering is already in the list. If it is in the list, it will it will break the loop and not save the doctor, saying that the name already exists. And if the doctor not exist in the system of the same name, the doctor will be registered. Doctor class, we are appending the new doctor, this new doctor to the doctor class. I mean, a doctor object. Yeah. There we have list. So yeah. For the second part, we are just printing the basic header and we are executing a view method on admin class. Let's see what's that. So here we are doing enumerate function. So basically the index is what we saw like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and the item is our this one. this one is the item. So this one is the item. So how this is working is, if we go to the doctors.py. Oh, I forgot to remove the to do. I'll do it later. So yeah, basically what this underscore underscore stir underscore underscore do is, it returns mm, this uh, for doctor class. So yeah, this is one element. Uh, it is getting stored in that list. We have the list here in stored in this list, and yeah, it is this item is taking this one and printing it to the yeah, terminal. So this is how it's working. Let's move on to update. On third, we have update option. So let's first run that. So basically, it is asking for doctor ID, which doctor ID or which doctor we want to update. So if we select one, which is John Smith, it will ask me for first which field that I'm going to update. So I can update first name, surname, and specialty of John Smith. So let's go with the first name. So it will ask me for the first name. Here I can type my name, okay, one. So it got updated. Let's check that. See, our first name is updated. So let's see how it's working. Three, okay. So basically, like when you press three, we are printing the doctor list, and we are asking for doctor's ID, and also we are mm, like subtracting one from that, because as we know, lists start from zero index. So yeah, this is how it works. So basically, doctor index, we are searching for index here. Uh, like what it does is, there is a function called find index, which will ask for the index that we have selected here, and it is also asking for doctor list, and it's checking that if the doctor index is in the doctor's list. So if it's in the doctor list, it will return true. If not, it will return false. So if we go to the third part, I mean option third, uh, yeah, if the doctor is already in the list, it will break the loop, and yeah, yeah, for the break part, it's breaking the try and accept part. Sorry if I said loop. It's also basically a loop. So it's basically terminating this try and accept part. Uh, if we like in this, if we enter like the doctor which is not in the range, it will basically ask again for the doctor's index. So that's why we have try and accept here, the exception handling part. So after the loop is broken, um, yeah, I forgot to mention that if the doctor is not in the list, it will print doctor not found. So yeah, after the loop is broken, yeah, it will ask us for first name, specialty, as we saw in the terminal, and uh, yeah, if we select one, it will just ask us for the first name, and we are selecting doctor's index, the index which we have selected here. Uh, if we select like one, it will select the first one. Like um, yeah, it will select John Smith here, the first one. As we have subtracted one, it will be zero. So yeah, this one will be selected. Um, and we are calling set first name from doctor class. Let's go there. Yeah, set first name. Here we are changing the first name with the first name we have received from the admin class. So we are passing first name as an argument, and here it's receiving the first name as a parameter and storing it to the first name, which is our private class, and it's returning also. Yeah, so it will be used later. Um, Basically, these two are the same. We are just selecting doctor's index, and we have the method called specialty and set surname. Here, it's doing the same. Yeah, here. Wait. Here. Sorry. Okay. Let me get that. Okay. Now let's start where we left off. On fourth we have delete option. So what this does is basically delete the doctor that the which index we have based on which index we have selected. Let's do this practically. If we select the fourth one, it will ask for the ID that we want to delete or the doctor we want to delete. So basically, it's asking for the ID. We'll select the first one. Let's go to the second one. Um, yeah, Joy Smith. Okay, Joy Smith will be deleted from the system after I press enter. Yeah. So basically, Joy Smith is deleted from the system. Let's test that. As you can see, we don't have Joy Smith anymore. Yeah. So basically, the doctor management part is done. Let's move on to the second part where we have discharge patients. Before explaining discharge patient, we have a patient management method also. So let's discuss about patient management as it is more convenient to discuss about it. So before the discharge part, let's go with the sixth. Let's see the demonstration first, and then we'll explain the code. So basically, it's asking for me for four options. Add patient. If we want to add some patient uh, in the system, and they will be basically added here in the list. So we can view patient as same as doctor, and we can view the symptoms of patient. So this is for the admin. Uh, Admin can view symptoms of the patient and assign a doctor to the patient. We'll discuss about that later. So after that, we have group patient. So what is group patient? Group patient is basically a family surname, surname grouped patient that are grouped with surname, having same surname. Yeah. Mm, let's see. First, we will add a patient to the system. Uh, Before that, we'll see how many patients we have. Basically, we have three here. Let's see. Yeah, it's showing three patients here. So it's showing the first name, full name of the patient, doctor assigned to it. So basically, we don't have any doctor assigned at the beginning here. So it's showing none. And we have age here of the patient, and we have mobile number, and there is a postcode of basically address of patient, and we have symptom here. So there are three symptoms assigned to a patient. For example, we have symptom 1, symptom 2, symptom 3 for the patients. Yeah, so I thought that it will be easy for the uh, admin to just select which patient he want to view the symptom of. So I made it like this. So it will show three dot after the first symptom. Yeah. So we are using a view method from admin class to show the patient that are here. So basically, patient have the same agenda. Here it's yeah, it's returning the a string, full string of patient. So this is called item. We can say object. Um, so on view patient, yeah, we have view patient also. We are using this one, so it's basically executing the same view method here. So yeah, we got that. And second, we have let me select six. Sorry, terminal part. Admin 1 2 3. Let's go with six. Okay. Okay. First, we'll try to add patient to the system. It will ask us for the first name. Uh, One Josie. It will ask us last name and age of the patient. Um, Phone number. Let's go with the random and address. Yeah. Okay. So here we have the system asking for symptoms of the patient. So as you know, patient can have single symptoms or so I made it like it will ask us for symptoms of the patient until we quit or press Q. So what this is doing here is as we type symptoms here, it will store it to the list as you can see. Uh, so the function is currently in debug mode, so it's showing this. Uh, so if we can add one symptom, two symptom, or three symptoms, it doesn't matter, or even more than that. Yeah, let's go with the random things here. As you can see, they are getting added to the symptoms list. Let's jump into the patient management. Hold on. Six patient. My God, I can do that. Okay, patient management. Okay, here we have patient management. It is asking for two parameters, patient and group patient. Group patient are basically, as I said, patient with same surname. They are grouped. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Yeah. So let me check if recording. Okay. So we're talking about add patients. So here we are um, basically appending add patient the the answer we got from add patient function, or we can say method. So let's go to the add patient method. Here, as you can see, we are asking for first name, last name, age, mobile, and address, and we have an empty list of symptoms. So we are running a loop, mm, endless loop, basically, uh, for the symptom. So it will ask us for the symptom, and until and unless we press Q and enter, it will keep asking us the symptom. And as we are um, entering the symptom there. It is as well as appending it to the symptom uh, list, and it is this one is for the debug. Don't worry about that. And it is returning the patient class with yeah, required parameters and arguments. So here we have the constructor where we are asking for first name, yeah, so it have the parameter also. So we are just passing those parameters in these arguments here as parameter. Yeah, so basically it is getting stored here, and we can later get it from here. Yeah. uh, Symptoms for the symptom. Okay, we are talking about symptom here. For the symptom, we are appending it to the symptom. So here we have get symptom uh, class. Sorry, we have method. So it is just returning the symptoms. Here also we have print symptoms, which we'll be using on view symptoms part. So it is the loop which will run through the self underscore underscore symptom, which is a private variable. So yeah, it is printing the symptom that we have entered here, and the symptoms we have here on the main part. Yeah, here are the symptoms. So okay, so let's move on to yeah, we know about the view. So for the view symptoms part, we are uh, using view symptoms method. Here we are using view patient to print the list of patient. So let's finish this one. If we press Q, it will save the patient. Let's go to the 6 where we can view. Here it got stored. Uh, and if we go to 6 and the 3, here it is asking us for the ID of the patient of which we want to get the symptom of. So let's go with the 4. If we press 4, it will show us the symptoms of the patient. Yeah. So let's discuss about the workflow here. So basically, we are just calling that function from patient print symptom here. So it is just printing those symptoms here. We have uh, the okay, we have the condition here which will check if the entered. Okay, we have the condition here which will check for the entered index is correct or not. We are using range and len. For that, len will just print the len of the patient lists, and range, we know that range use these numbers, so it will run up to that limit, and yeah, it will print the symptoms of the patient. And we are left with few patient groups, grouped patients. So let's go to 6, 4. As you can see, we have the family name Jones, where only one person with Jones surname is available, and we have a family name of Smith, where we have two patient of same family name, and we have a Josie class. Josie family, where there is one patient. Okay. So let's discuss about the workflow here. Oh, hold on. Patient. Oh, it is kind of difficult to search through these things. Yeah, we are calling the group patient method from admin class where we are passing patient and grouped patient as parameter. So for the group patient, we have declared it right here. Yeah, here it's an empty list. So uh, it will just let's go there. So what we are doing here is we are storing the family name, surname of the patient in the list, and we are sorting it. So after that, it is we have a variable called current surname, which is set to none at the beginning. So here we are just asking, we have a condition here. If the surname is not equals to current surname, it will print the family name and print the the patient that are inside the uh, that family name. And if the family name changes, uh, as you can see, we are using loop here. So if the surname changes, like if we go through so it is just basically running a loop through the patient sorted. So here we have the surname sorted here. So it will go through the first surname, which is Smith, for example. Uh, so it will print Sarah Smith and David Smith as it is sorted. So it will print like this, and after that, if the surname gets changed, which is this is if this is not equals to this one, the current surname, which is set to which was set to Smith at the beginning. Uh, it was Jones first. Let's for example, so it if it have printed both the surname patients, it will shift to the Josie here. As you know, after this one we have Josie, and yeah, basically it's okay. Yeah, after that it's printing Josie and the patient under Josie. That's how it working. Okay, so as we have explained the patient management, now we are good to go with the discharge patients. Uh, let's talk about that first. So on our main menu, we have discharge patient on the second. Let's go with the second one. And here it is asking for, do you want to discharge a patient? So if I press no, it will just return me to the main menu, as you can see. So if I press 1, it will ask me for the ID of the patient that I want to discharge. So as you can see, let's go with the 1. So patient is discharged successfully and it is stored to the discharged patients uh, list here. Uh, so basically there is a loop, so it is asking me for the uh, patient if we want to discuss, I mean discharge them. So I'll click no. So third we have view discharge patients. Here it will show us how many patients we have discharged. So yeah, we got the one here. So let's discuss about the discharge patients here first. Let's go here, go discharge. Yeah, basically here it is asking for the Here we have loop and asking for the if we want to discuss discharge the patient or not. And if we select yes, it will ask for the ID of the patient that we want to discharge. And as you know, list start from the 0 index, so it is subtracting 1. And we are calling admin.discharge method from admin class and passing patient, discharge patient, and patient ID to it. So let's go to discharge patient. RG discharge. Oh my god, we have so many discharge here. Yeah. So we have view discharge. So it is just basically calling the view function. As you know, they are being stored as the item here. Yeah, let's not discuss about that. We have discussed that already 2 times. So let me find that discuss. Okay, discharge. Sorry. Yeah, the patient index is being stored here, and the patient index. We are checking if the patient is in the list using the find index method. Yeah, we are passing patient index and patient as it is asking for. uh, and if patient index is not equals to false, basically if it is equals to true, it will append the patient index, which is our Sarah Smith, to the discharge patient list on the main, and deleting the patient from the patient list. uh, Yeah, if the patient is discharges, you will delete it from the main list, and it will show up on discharge patients. Yeah, that's how it's working. Let's go with the assign doctor to patient. Let's go with the for, and here is asking for which patient we want to assign to a doctor. So let's go with the first one. So basically it printed a symptom of that patient. So it will be easy for the admin to assign a doctor relevant to that symptom that the patient is suffering. So yeah, we can just select some doctors that are eligible for that illness. Let's go with the one. Uh, okay. So here it is asking us for the appointment date or the month. Yeah. So here we have appointment month asking. So admin can assign appointment for the patient based on this. So if we select two, it will assign February. Basically, the appointment is in February for that patient. Um, if we have the request manage we have the management report here. We can see the this information there also. Mm, so basically, let's stick with the assigning doctor to a patient. Let's check that if we have assigned doctor to a patient successfully. Let's go with the 6 and check view, and yeah, here doctor is assigned to a patient. Here we have John Smith assigned to Mike Jones. Yeah. Let's discuss the workflow here. Uh, Assigned. Okay. Here we have assigned doctor to patient method, where it is just printing the patient information here using the view method, and it is asking for the patient ID here. And yeah, here, as you know, subtracting one. So it is checking that if the patient ID is in the range, uh, like it's in the patient list. If it's in the list, it will break. I mean, return. This return will simply stop the procedure, or try. This try will be stopped, and the program will move here, where we are printing symptoms of the patient, as I have explained this earlier. So I'm not going to explain this here. uh, the procedure is same. We are calling the page print symptom here. So here we are printing the doctor information here using that view method, and asking user for the doctor index, which doctor we want to select, and we are subtracting, as you know. And here we are checking that the doctor is in the list. Here we have a list of months, January to December, and if the patient index, if patient index, the patient that we have selected, get doctor is equals to none, is not equals to none, the doctor is already assigned to a patient. So basically, what this is doing is checking if the doctor, if some doctor are already assigned to a patient. If they are not, mm, it will just run here, run this one. Else here, if they are assigned, it will just print this one, and return to the main part. So what's happening here? It is just printing the months. These are here with the ID. Mm, as you know, we have this same function in view here, and the month we are selecting also is in integer, so we are subtracting one. And here in doctor's index, the doctor, uh, if we have selected the first index, it will go with the John Smith. And on John Smith uh, class, I mean doctor class, we have add appointment method, where it is just returning and appending appointment to the appointments uh, variable, which is a private variable. uh, and so we are passing that patient information, full name, and a month, uh, in form of string. And after that, we are linking that doctor to the patient. Here we have link method on patient.py. Here we are, the method is asking for doctor as a parameter, and as you can see, we are passing the doctor's full name as argument, and they are getting linked, and it will show up uh, here. Basically, in the beginning it was showing none. So if we just yeah, assign the doctor, it will show up here, and print here. And here what we are doing here is adding the patient full name to the doctor's class. Here we have the function called add patient. It's appending. I think there is no use of this one. Maybe we have used this in management. I'm not sure about that. So yeah, the assign doctor to patient part is done. Let's go with the update details. So let's select 5. So basically, what this option do is it will update the admin authentication system. Here we are asking for username, password, and address. So what we have done here is it will ask for the user. If we select a username, it will just yeah, change the username, and if we select password, it will instantly log us out of the system and ask us for the new password. Yeah, for the address part, it is same as username. It will ask and just change and does nothing. Like if we change the username and password and our address, and when we change the password, it will redirect us to the login, and it will ask us for the username and password. So they'll be updated. The password will enter our already updated password. So if we try to enter the old password, it will not work, and we must enter the new password. So let's see that in action. If I press 1, I'll go with the one. The our username has been changed to one, as you can see. Um, if we go with the right, okay, if we go with the password, let's go with the address first. If we enter address, so basically there is no use of address in the system. So again, just use this, I guess. So yeah, here it is changed, and if we select password here, it will ask us for the new password, which I will enter one as well, and it is asking for confirmation. Uh, so if we, oh my God, sorry, if we enter this, so the password has been changed, and we are returned to the my username. I mean login section. So if we enter Bhuvan and password as Bhuvan, will be uh, redirect to the redirect to the main part. Okay, so our update details. Let's explain the update details part. Okay, so we have two functions. I mean methods here: update detail terminal and update details. This is for the UI part, GUI part. So it was not like working for the same was not working for GUI and terminal. So I made two. Uh, I think that won't be the issue. Okay, so as you know, it will just ask for the username and update the username. And for the password part, it is kind of important. So address is also same. So we are asking for the password here and confirming again asking for the password and confirming if the both password are same. We are changing the password here and returning true. Here on the main part, we have on the yeah update detail part. Here we have a condition where it is checking if we are receiving true from the update details terminal. If we are getting it, it will just redirect us to the login authentication system. So yeah, and yeah, we need to log in and we can use the system again. Okay, so after that we have, as you know, we have explained six part as a patient management. Here we have store patient to the file. So we have a patient data.yml file here. As you can see here, let's uh, delete everything and save the patient here 7. As you can see, here we have a bunch of names, the patient information, basically, yeah. Let's explain how it's working. So I have a save data method here, which is looping through that, uh, which is just opening the patient data.yml in write mode as f, and we are writing name, age, mobile number. uh, we are running a loop through the patient list and just printing these with full name, you know, the information we are getting here. So it is checking if discharge, if so basically in patient list we have no discharge patient, and in discharge list we have discharge patient, so it is yes. So yeah, uh, it is running a loop through discharge patient list as well. So if we have discharge patient, it will print here. After the end of first loop, it will run here, and we have discharge patient here. So Sarah Smith is our discharge patient, and under is discharge, it is yes, and symptoms are removed because yeah, discharge patient don't have any symptoms. Uh, yeah, and so this is basically how it's working. We are getting through the loop, and it is printing those information here, and we have the skip uh, print here, and yeah, this part is done. And for the 8 part, load patient data from file. File is this one, patient data is YML, this is our file. If we press F8, it will just print the information here in the terminal that known as it's being loaded. So we have load function here. Yeah. So basically what is doing is it's getting the names, uh, yeah, running a loop through the F, and as you know we are opening here, and loaded patient data will be printed at the top, and we have the dictionary for uh, okay, we have the dictionary for the symptoms here. Uh, Sorry, there is no use of this one, so I think it's useless here. We are using this on the else part. So basically, if patient, we have patient data on the patient data.yml, it will just print here. If we don't have one, okay. So what we are doing here is uh, getting the patient symptoms to print here. I mean, sorry, here. Uh, yeah, we are storing the information in this dictionary as key value pairs. We are splitting the name of the patient and the information of the patient. The name will be stored as key, and the name, this will be stored as a key, and this will be stored as value. This is what we are doing here, and we are running the loop, which is just printing it here. uh, we have the try and accept part here as well. If the file is not found, it will print this one. And let's get to the next part. We have reallocate patient to another doctor. So basically we can reallocate the doctor we have assigned to the patient to another doctor. I mean another, yeah, reallocate the doctor to another patient. Let's go ahead that. So it will ask us for the patient that we want to reallocate. So let's go with the one. As you can see, John Smith is already assigned to the patient. So we want to assign Joey Carlos to the patient one. So we'll select 3. As you can see, if we use view As you can see, Joel Smith has been assigned to the patient Mike Jones. So if we look through the reallocate, okay, it is asking for two parameters, patient and doctors. As we know, we are passing as a patient and doctor as argument here. So it's basically it's basically a copy of assigned doctor to a patient, but few things are modified here. Uh, as you can see, the doctor we are assigning a doctor to patient through the link method, and assigning a doctor to assigning a patient to a doctor through add patient method. Yeah, that's how it's working. It's basically the same uh, as the assigned doctor to patient. So for the next part, we have management report. So let's see. So it will print a management report of everything we have in the checklist. As you can see, I have completed every checklist here. Uh, and For the first part, it's asking for total number of doctors in the system. See if we have that. So number of doctors, 3. Yeah, that's correct. Um, for the second part, we have number of patient as per doctor. So we have John Smith assigned to patient, first patient, and Joey Carlos assigned to the first patient as well. We forgot to remove that one. Okay, that doesn't matter anymore. Uh, so we have a 0 patient assigned to Joey Smith, and for the appointment report, here we have appointment report as per doctor. So Dr. Smith have appointment on February with Mike Jones, and others don't have, as it is showing this one. And we have the number of patient based on illness type. So we have an illness type of symptom 1, as you can see in the yeah, here we have symptom 1. So patients having symptom 1 as illness are 2 patients. As you can see, we have, yeah, so patient symptom 2, we have 2 patients, as you know, there's this one, and we have symptom 3 as 2 patients. Since 1 patient is already discharged, so it's not counting that. And with this symptom, there is 1 patient, this symptom 1 patient, this symptom 1 patient. So they are basically illness types. I thought this is how it works, and yeah, made it work. And if you ask how it's working, let's explain. Mm, management report. Here we have the layout of the management report here, and we are just counting the len doctors for the number of doctors we have in the list, and we are printing doctor's full name in yeah in yeah, doctor's full name here, and specialty and number of patient assigned to the doctor. So here we are just counting the len of doctor dot patient, which we have in here, empty list. So if the John Smith have 1 patient, it will uh, assign that patient here using the add patient method. So basically, it's counting the len of this list, and it's same for the all doctors. So we have appointment report here. Okay, we have appointment report here. Here we are running a loop through the doctor, and we are just painting doctor names and month of the appointment here. And for the month, we are checking, running a loop through month appointments and checking if appointments are there. Uh, it will print the month. As you know, we have appointments list here, so it will check through that and print the month. And also in the patient, it will print the patient, which patient is assigned to the doctor, and we are using enumerate so that we can get the one and Mike Jones as full name here of the patient. As you can see, patient we must have included that here, somewhere around here. Uh, yeah, the patient. Okay, okay, it's just printing the patient name. Um, so for the patient report, here we have illness types. So we are just running a loop through the illness uh, type which we got from the symptom. So it's a illness is basically a symptom loop, and yeah, we are running a loop through the symptom and just printing the illness type and number of patients that have the same illness type. And next we have so graph section. So this is where we have implemented matplotlib to show the graphs. Uh, so basically, okay, so let's go to the, if we select 11, it will load up the matplotlib, and as you can see, we have uh, it is mentioned that the view diagram of reports from ABCD. This is ABCD. Uh, I expected this one to be ABCD, so I made the matplotlib graphs for this one. First, we have total number of doctors in the system. Let's just go through that. If we press A, it will open okay. So this is our doctor list. Uh, we have three doctors in the list. So this is how it's showing total number of doctors and count here as a Y label, and this is our title and this is our X label. We'll discuss that in code part. And if you want to see total number of patients per doctor, if you press B, it will show Joey Smith have one patient, Joey Carlos have one patient, and Joey Smith have zero patients. So yeah, basically this is how it works. And if we select C, total number of appointments per doctor, it will run a loop through doctors and show each doctor's appointments for 12 months. So for the first doctor, John Smith, we have one appointment in February. If you close this, it will show graph for Joy Smith. Uh, we have no appointments for Joy Smith, and also we don't have any appointment for Joey Carlos. So yeah, Joe Carlos. Okay, so there are no appointments. If we close that, system will go to the main part, and if we go to here and total number of patients based on illness type. So if we press D here, it will show that symptom 1 have 2 patients, symptom 2 have 2 patients, symptom 3 have 2 patients, and this for this symptom we have 1 patient, this symptom have 1 patient, same as this, and yeah, this is how it's working. And let's discuss this in. So basically, this function was also not working in GUI mode and terminal mode. Uh, so I made two functions for it. So graph is for the GUI part. It is asking for GUI type as well. So let's discuss that about later. Um, uh, yeah, it's here. So as it is asking for doctor and patients, and we are importing matplotlib as PLT. It is showing the menu here, and if you select one, uh, it is yeah, it will show the figure of 6 width and height 4, and we are using plt.bar, which will show the bar diagram, and we have doctors here, and lane of the doctors here, and it will print the number of doctors here. Number of doctors will be printed. As you can see, doctors we have here, and color we have set to blue, and the length will be this one. So it will show this like this. So we have y level count, which will be yeah, start from 0 and go up as expected. We can set this manually, but yeah, if it works, it works. So for the B part, total number of patient per doctor, mm, we have doctor names here sorted. We are using this comprehension, looping through the doctor's full name. Looping through the doctors and getting the doctor's full name. This is a variable, and this is loop, and we are looping through patient count as well, and we're just basically printing that in our matplotlib uh, plot. Yeah, we have the title, total number of patients, X level uh, doctors, and number of patients uh, Y level as Y levels, and YTX set to rotation 15. YTX is basically the name of the patient. Uh, XTX. Okay, XTX are name of the doctors. Okay, sorry. And it is shown like this, the 45-degree angle. As you can see, doctor's name are printed like this. Okay. I guess I don't have to explain that, so but it's okay. So for the C part, on C we have total number of appointments per doctor. We are running a loop here, and we have the same month here list, and appointments by month. We are getting the appointment per month from the doctors. Uh, Appointments per month. No, there is a list here. Okay, we have the same as well, the same method as well, that was in assign doctor to patient. So basically we are just running a loop through that appointments, and returning appointments by per month. So if we go to say, here we have the same X level Y levels, and we are just making a bar out of months and month counts, and color is set to purple. So for the D part, total number of patient based on illness type, we are getting illness types as key and value pairs, as we have set them on the dictionary. Yeah, yeah, we are getting that keys and values, and keys and values are stored here, uh, and counts as values and illness as keys. So the color is set to red, and we are just printing the it to the matplotlib to show the graph. This shows the graph that x ticks to 45-degree angle. Yeah, you know. Okay, so our main part is done. I mean, terminal part is done. We'll move on to the GUI part. So basically, if we end the loop here and run the program, we are going to use GUI here. It will basically ask for the authentication. So if we authenticate the user, the okay, the GUI will open and we have the same functions as the terminal part. We have doctor management here, patient management, discharge patient. It will ask for the discharge patient, as you know. View discharge, we don't have any, and assign doctor to patient, reallocate patient, save data to file here, load. As you can see, it will show like this. Management report, it will show up here and here as well. For the show graph part, it will just do the same, work like the same, and illness type same. So we can update the details from here. Let's discuss about the doctor part. We can register doctor. It will ask us for the first name, one. Let's do this, make it simple. uh 1 2 3 4 basically. Yeah, doctor registered successfully. And if we check the doctor, yeah, one is already assigned. And yeah, update view is also done. And update doctor, we have update doctor detail. So it's showing the view doctors, and if we select one, which is John Smith, and the field we want to update surname to Josie, if we update that, it will update the doctor. If we view the doctor, we have John Josie. Okay, so update doctor is done. And if we go to the delete, we we are supposed to select one. We can select any. Okay, we can if you want to delete one, select one and delete. Delete it. If you go to the doctor management view, the doctor is deleted. We have Joy Smith only, and three doctors. For the patient, it's same as doctors, so we are supposed to add here first name, surname, age, mobile number, postal code, and symptom. Here we in GUI we can just add one symptom per patient. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to do multiple symptoms. So yeah, so patient is assigned. Assigned to that list. If we view the patient, it will show oneself has been added. So for the patient, okay, view symptoms. Uh, View part will view. Okay, view symptoms. We can view the symptom of the patient. So for the one, if you click one, it will show symptoms like this. Click OK, and if we click view patient group patient, it will show like this. Family name Sarah Smith. Under Sarah Smith we have David Smith and Sarah Smith. We have Jones. Under Jones we have this. Under Steph we have this. And uh, next part we have discharge patient, so we can also discharge patient. If we select one, discharge patient is discharged successfully. uh, if we view discharge patients, it will show us here. And the workflow of the system is basically same. And our GUI is done on another file, which is gui.py. So everything is mentioned here. So we are just calling this gui.py from the main.py. We have all the buttons, input fields, and all the mechanism working up here. This is a pretty long code. It took me like hours to make. So yeah, let's not talk about that. So we have a reallocate patient. Uh, First we have assign doctor to a patient. So it is asking for view patients. Patient ID. So if we click one, it will show us the symptoms, and as we saw the symptoms, we can assign a doctor to a patient. So if we select two, it will assign Joey Carlos to the patient. And oh, okay, I forgot. It is asking for months, as you know, for the management report. If we select, let's go with 4. Doctor assigned to patient successfully. If we check patient, we have Joey Carlos. We can just reallocate. It's same as the assign doctor patient. If we select one, doctor ID. If we want to assign one Josie to one, select 3, reallocate. Okay, we got the error here, so I'll fix the error after I done it. Okay, I'll fix the error later. Uh, so we have saved data here. It will just basically save the data of the patients, as you can see, same as the terminal part. If we load, it will show up like this. It will show the symptoms as well, and for the management report, it will show up here as well as here. And for the graphs, as you can, I have showed you before, it will just show up like this, this, and this. Yeah. And update details. If we select the username, basically the logic is same as the terminal part. If we proceed, we can change username to Bhuvan, updated, and if we change the password, it will ask for new password and confirm password. So sorry. If we update, it will update, and if we click OK, we need to re-log in. So our username is Bhuvan, Bhuvan, and password is Bhuvan as well. It will be logged in if we correctly do it. So yeah, basically how it's working. And if we click quit, it will quit. Same as in the terminal part. If we click 12, it will create the program. So basically how it's working. This is how it's working. And yeah, I think you got the idea how this entire system is working and the workflow of the system. So that's all. Thank you.